Uh, FEEBAS Day was different. I like what Niantic was trying to do. Instead of the typical day where they just pick a mon and for 3 hours he spawns a lot and you just catch enough candies until catch enough to get the candies until you're satisfied, and then after that you're just clicking mons and running away until you have all the shinies you want in the 3 hour time span. But with this one, you had 4 tasks to get a FEEBAS, and you know, I heard you had a chance of 1 out of 78 to get a shiny one. That's not too terrible, but the amount of 3 hours, some people definitely probably didn't get one. But there was 2 tasks to walk to walk them and to catch them. It was to catch 15 mons with a nice throw and catch 10 mons with a great throw. They could have probably reduced that to maybe like 10 and 5, but they probably would have made it in a row, which would have stink. And what's really stinks about the Hoenn event is that a lot of the mons are small, and by that they have a small reticle. I mean, I know there's Nosepass and Whelmers, which are nice, especially when they break out and they keep giving you tries. But a lot of the mons are small, and the great throws might be a little hard, because there was times where I went for a great throw to get the great and nice bonus, but I missed. I'm like, man, I could have got nice. And the other 2 were walking. It was earn a candy with your buddy, which hopefully you were smart and you put a 1 kilometer like a baby. I put a baby as mine, or a Magikarp or something like that. I can't imagine you putting like a 5 kilometer or higher, or keeping one. And the other one was hatch an egg. And so, but with Super Incubator, a 2 kilometer would have been like 1.2. So it would have been basically like walk 1 kilometer for the buddy and the egg. But what I really did not like about this event is that I usually play with my group of friends from like 4 to 6 people, but with this event you couldn't really maximize your playtime unless you played by yourself, because when we first started off I was getting all the walk ones and they were getting all the catch ones, and so they were standing still while I was walking, and we were just splitting up, and so we just decided like, hey, we're just gonna split up, and that wasn't fun. Also, it was snowing where we were, and so it was cold. It was rain. It was also raining too, so we were wet, cold. It was really on me. I cut my finger as soon as the event began on my umbrella, and so for the first hour and a half, I was bleeding all over my hand and my phone. I was like licking my hand to get the blood off and wiping it on my pants. And you could just tell I was playing through the pain. But yeah, I was just playing by myself. You couldn't play with your friends to maximize your play effort. It's because when I had the kilometer ones, the walking ones, in between stops, so there wasn't any Pokemon, I was booking it. I was running. I could have drove, but I definitely want to drive in the snowy weather around other players or cars. So that's why I was walking. Because where I was, there was a lot of stops back to back that you can only access on foot. But I think in the last hour I drove to a place where you could drive around. But I wish if they do another event like this, they make the task not completely different, where your friends can get together. Because I know you could be like, oh, well, you could have just, waited and, got the same tasks together by getting the same stops. Even if that was true, every time they would get a catch one, you could be better or worse catching than your friend. And so we could both grab a 15 nice throw or 10 great throw, and I would be better at them, or they'd be better at me, and then they would get ahead of me to a different one. So we just ended up splitting up. Also, this was another thing on me. It wasn't really everyone's problem, but I had like 400 great balls, and so when I got to that point, I started getting rid of Pokeballs because I didn't need them anymore. So during the event, I ran out of Pokeballs, but I had plenty of great balls. But it stinked because I wanted mons to break out so I could keep trying to catch them. The great balls were increasing my chances of catching them, and I was like, no. During the event, I definitely hated parts where you miss the great throw or the nice throw, and you're just wasting time. And in my area, I don't know, in both areas that I went to, the 2 different locations, it seemed like there was way more catching than walking and hatching. But yeah, I had fun doing the event. The only thing, like I said, the only thing I had a problem with was just the fact that to maximize your play and catch chances, you couldn't really stay with your group. If you wanted to move faster than them or catch faster than them. So hopefully in the future, maybe they'll have different tasks. I mean, they probably will. Hopefully we'll be getting a raid community day soon. I'm hoping it's Rayquaza. I would think it would be the shiny dogs, but since they just did Kyogre, shiny Kyogre and shiny Groudon, maybe they might do shiny Rayquaza. I would love a shiny Rayquaza. He's beautiful. I want as many as I can. I hope I get like 10 that day. Hope I just have so many, I don't know what to do with them. But yeah, let me know what you thought about FEEBAS Day. If you want more community days like that instead of do you prefer the catching just a bunch of them over and over again for 3 hours, or doing tasks? I know for a fact you definitely get more. You probably have gotten more from the regular community day than the FEEBAS one, because I know a lot of people who didn't get a FEEBAS, and I'm sorry for you guys. Maybe you can find a good friend and they'll trade you one. A really good friend. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Later, Gators.